On Monday morning, we jumped back in his 6,002-pound SUV, and he drove me back to the airport, and we reconvened our business meeting. The whole entire thing was tax deductible, and we actually did have a business meeting. And we got great things accomplished. Okay. Your business skiing is deductible, and you guys, this doesn't have to be skiing. It can be any form of entertainment. All right. Your business skiing is deductible when you ski with at least one other person that you had the business discussion with. You can ski before or after the business discussion, even if those discussions took place on the previous day as the skiing itself. That's in the tax code, all right? Where is it reasonable to have a business meeting? Remember, whoops, let me go back. Those are the places. There's about 30 countries there where you can go. There's a place called the U.S. Virgin Islands. And we have to have a business meeting, a board of directors meeting every single year. And so we picked the U.S. Virgin Islands. How do you get to the U.S. Virgin Islands? On a cruise. Oh yeah, but wait. Cruises are not deductible. That's what it says. And then you keep turning the pages, and here's what it says, you guys. This is in here also, somewhere. Cruises. Okay? This is on page 26. It talks about cruise ships. But this is in my book right here. All right? See, cruises right there. If you use an ocean liner, cruise ship, or other form of luxury water transportation instead of a plane, train, bus, or car to reach your business destination, there's a limit of $734 per day that you're permitted to deduct for transportation costs. Cruises are not deductible. But if you categorize it as transportation to and from a business meeting, so if you go on a cruise and you give that information to your CPA, no deduction. But if you go on a cruise and categorize it as transportation and give that to your CPA, now you're going to get $734 a day. Whose job is it to give your tax preparer the right information? It's your job. It's my job, okay? Here's Greg and Eva. Eva is my wife Carrie's sister. All right, and that's her husband, Greg. They used to live in Southern California, moved back up to Washington State. Eva works at a doctor's office. Greg works at a credit union. They're W-2 wage earners. When you have a job, you have to fill out a form called a W-4. And on this W-4, it says how many allowances would you like to take. The more allowances you claim on that, the more take-home pay you get. You control how much take-home pay you get, okay? Claim more allowances, they withhold less money in taxes out of your paycheck, so you get more take-home pay. So here's what happened. They got a new job, they moved back up to Washington State. Our CPA prepared our taxes and told us we owed over $6,000 in addition to what we already paid in, because they claimed too many allowances on that W-4, all right? We purchased the Gold program, and after we recategorized our expenses the right way, we ended up receiving over $8,000 in a refund. That's a $14,000 difference in our pocket. We are so thankful for our brother-in-law, Patrick. All right? So, Greg and Eva, they were going to owe $6,000 in addition to what they already paid in, according to their CPA, because they didn't categorize things the right way. I gave them copies of some of this stuff, and they bought what is called the Gold Tax Team program. And so they went back through and they recategorized all their expenses. And not only did they not owe the $6,000, they got an $8,000 refund back. That will make you the favorite brother-in-law every time. All right? So that was pretty cool. Two more things and then we're done. One is I got to talk to you about how to become audit-proof. And then the last thing is I want to show you how to get your money back that you accidentally over-donated over the last 4 years to the IRS. With audits, you guys, it's not a question of if you're going to get audited, it's a question of when, all right? They have funneled so much money to the IRS to hire more revenue agents, auditors basically, because what they want to do, they collect a lot of money by auditing people. And the more audits they do, the less they have to raise taxes. And the party that's in there now, even the Republican Party, they really don't want to raise taxes. It makes them look bad and then nobody likes them. And so, but we have to generate more revenue because this country is so financially upside down, it's unbelievable. And so what they're doing is they're doing more audits on people. Audit rates are skyrocketing. Okay? Here's CNN Money. More Americans than ever will be subject to unwanted attention from the IRS this season as the government pumps billions of dollars into tax collection to help pay down the deficit. Bloomberg, IRS audit rates almost double for U.S. taxpayers. taxpayers. MSNBC, deficit could cause more IRS audits. Okay, CBS News, individual audits increase reaching the highest rate in the past decade. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. So here's how you're gonna organize your expenses and track everything. There's 2 books. There's one that's called the Tax Tracker. This is the mileage and expense log. And then there's a summary book. And the summary book just basically has 12 pages, January, February, March, April, May, June, okay? So at the end of every month, you total everything up, or you have your kids do it and pay your kids for doing it and get tax write-off there, right? And then you just fill this out. So at the end of the year, you have one book with 12 pages and you've captured everything. By the way, this is the same format, the same book that the IRS agents use. Scott designed this to be used by the IRS agents when he worked there.
Wow.
All right? So let me show you a copy of mine. When I scanned this in, you could not even read my writing. Okay, it was like hieroglyphics or something. It scanned in all weird. So what I did is I went in and I retyped it all nice and neat. So Ralph Nadeo, medical insurance. See how I went from my home office to Starbucks? Round trip, 18 miles. Because your business miles start at your first place of business. And then I had to go to Nordstrom's to buy a gift certificate. Okay, the gift certificate was given to somebody as a bonus. You know who that gift certificate was given to? Me. Because shoes are not tax deductible, you guys. But if the company buys a gift certificate and gives it to me, as long as it's reasonable, can't do it every day, you know, but as long as it's reasonable, that gift certificate is tax deductible to the company. As long as that gift certificate's under $600, I don't declare it as income. And I needed a new pair of shoes. So my shoes, tax deductible. You guys like that one?
Yeah.
How about this? I went to Toby's office with Carrie. Toby's our attorney. We had to talk about some real estate contracts. And then I took Carrie out to dinner. Was dinner tax deductible, yes or no? Is dinner within 24 hours of the business meeting?
Yes.
Is dinner tax deductible, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, because it's within 24 hours of the business meeting? And at least one person from the business meeting is at the meals or entertainment with me? That's how you do it. You guys, it's not magic, okay? And then we went to go see Phantom of the Opera. See, there's the Paramount Theater in downtown Seattle. Carrie and I went to go see Phantom of the Opera. So we did that. Is that considered entertainment?
Yeah.
Tax deductible at 50%. So that's what we did. You know, this is how you track it. It's not even a big deal. I keep this book in my car, and every time I get in my car, wherever I go, I only track my business miles, by the way, not my personal. And I don't write my mileage down on my beginning and ending odometer statement. I do January 1st and December 31st. That's when I write it down. And that's it. And then I just keep track of my business miles. So at the end of the year, I know, hey, I drove 15,000 miles and 14,000 of it was business. That means I drove 1,000 for personal. It's not even a big deal. It's so easy if you have a system, okay? The tax tracker was designed to help you comply with IRS mileage and expenses and regulations. So there's that. We're almost done here, just a couple more minutes. We started a little bit late also, so it's all good. This is a good friend of mine. He's actually my mentor with real estate, you guys. This guy, Robert Sheeman, he's the one who helped me basically design and develop and do this whole lease option thing. And we've worked together so much, and we've done a lot of deals together and whatnot. The guy is absolutely amazing, okay? But anyway, he got an audit notice. He said, recently I received an audit notice for over $100,000. That'll keep you awake at night. And the IRS was going to come to my house. I have audit protection, and the next day I received a phone call from the IRS saying they were sorry and they are not coming over. The Gold program is absolutely the best, and we won the audit. So, by the way, Robert and I, I'm just throwing this out there, Robert and I are teaching a 3-day intense real estate class next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next weekend up in San Francisco. So if any of you are interested in coming, we're going to be going over in detail everything that we've done and how to do it. We're actually going to be getting on the phone and doing deals right in front of you. We're going to take our iPhone, plug it into the speaker system, and we're going to be calling on deals. You're going to be able to hear exactly how we negotiate, and we're going to be doing deals in class, and then we're giving the deals to the students, okay? We have about 10 seats left open. There's no charge. There's no charge, okay? We have about 10 seats left open. So if you're interested, talk to me afterwards. The reason we have 10 seats left open, when I booked this with the hotel, I'm paying for this, by the way. But when I booked this with the hotel, I had to let them know how many people were coming, and we're charged on a per person basis because we're having breakfast served every morning and everything. And so I've already paid for it. And we have 10 spots left that nobody registered for. So anyway, that's what that is. The 3-year review, this is the last thing. How would you like $17,000 back within the next 60 days? I did it. Here's what it is, you guys. Remember 1998, I paid in $20,000 and I got a $5,000 refund. I showed you that at the very beginning. Right. Congress passed a law that says you can go back and you can review your past 3 years tax returns, and any money that you overpaid because you didn't take all the deductions, you can get your money back. So I did that. And there's a form called a 1040X that you need to fill out. You can download it online. IRS.gov, go to forms, find the 1040X and print it out. Not a big deal. And what I did is when I went back in to 1998 and I went back, and once I learned how to categorize everything the right way, I went back and I recategorized all my expenses. That's when I found all these discrepancies, and I donated $13,730 and didn't even know it. I paid in $20,000, I got $5,000 back. Then $13,730 was a donation, okay? So, how much do you want refunded to you? All of it, $13,730. So they sent me a check back in the mail. Look at the interest that they included. Remember I told you they would pay you interest on your money? Every one of you in this room qualify to do this. Every one of you do, okay? So in 1998, I paid in $15,000. I got back $17,000. Is this a great country or what? I think we should all stand up and sing God Bless America. Okay? Every one of you in here qualify to do that if you want to. In 1999, I paid $3,995. I already told you that also. To Scott, I put it on a credit card to learn these strategies. The $53,000 that I saved on my taxes that year, you guys, I took all that money and I started investing into real estate. And that's how I launched my real estate empire. It's exactly what I did. So I saved over $53,000 in just my first year using these strategies. So here's what the package is. If any of you want to be part of this, or if you want more information, here's what it is. There's something called the Tax Team Gold membership, okay? And here's what's included. Our tax attorneys and our tax team will go in and do that 3-year review for you. Normally, it's $699 per tax return. So if you do this for 3 years, there'd be 3 of them. So it'd be $699 times 3, all right? So that's the 3-year review. We do that for you, our attorneys do that. And then once a month, we have coaching webinars. There's nothing for sale on these webinars. It's strictly educational, but there's over 2 changes to the tax code every single day, weekends and holidays included. There's so many changes. How are you gonna know about bonus depreciation and so you can go buy something to get a bigger tax write-off because it's a law that's only good for 1 year? You don't know, okay? This is where you're gonna learn some of that stuff. I was on the webinars. You're also going to get unlimited Q&A. So you can talk to the CPAs and the attorneys and ask them questions, and you're not going to get billed $300 or $350 an hour to have all your questions answered. So if you're going to go buy a car, should you lease it? Should you buy it? Should the company buy it? Should you put it in your name? What's the best way to do for tax purposes? It's all about tax planning, okay? So that's included. There's the manual that I wrote, all right? Wherever it is, over here. So you're going to get this. That's included in it also. There is some free bonuses. One is there's a monthly newsletter that's sent out. It's an email newsletter, so there's no postage or anything, but it's an email newsletter, and that's going to be sent out to you for free. You get that every single month. You're going to get Scott's tax tracker and the summary book. You're going to get all this. That's included in there for free as a free bonus. Free bonus number 3 is they will do your 1040 and state tax preparation if you want them to. Maybe if you already have somebody that you like, keep using them. But if you want them to do your tax returns for you, they'll do it. There's free bonus number 4, audit protection. If you get audited, they'll represent you for free, no charge in the audit. They'll represent you for free. That's a big deal right there. And free bonus number 5, if you register for this, if you sign up for it, I'll give you 2 tickets to come to our class next weekend, okay? And that's what it is. You can come to our class up in San Francisco. If